I'm in the farm vehicle heading over to the vet because, and I don't know if I'm gonna end up posting this or not, but I'm having, you can probably tell there are goats in the back. They're getting a really weird stiffness. I've been treating them for some sniffling and coughing and what looks like for them to be sort of little pneumonia symptoms. I called the vet and they said it might be polio. So I'm not sure. Maybe they had a piece of moldy hay and it's listeriosis, but they're going to the vet for some emergency treatment. And I'm gonna take you guys along for as much of it as I can because I believe that it's, you know, good to be honest, but I'm really worried because, yeah, I'm sweating. I'm kind of panicked. I'm stuck at a train right now, so I hate hearing this goat crying like this. It hates me, like, I hate seeing them in pain, and I hate, like, I'm in a bit of a panic right now, but I'm calm enough to be able to drive, but I'm just like, man, because these goats are everything for us to start our ranch, right? So losing one is still a big hit, and I've got 2 down right now, and I'm not sure how many more could potentially go down, so I'm kind of freaking out. But that's a little update. I got out of milking to be able to go to the vet right now. So this is in the vet office here. We're giving her some in the vein fluids because she was pretty dehydrated. And that's just what it looks like, I guess. It was indeed polio. And so here you can kind of see that she's testing for eye movements and not really getting anything, so the goat is blind. And then here you can see she's getting a subcutaneous little fluid drip here just to help her get hydrated again. So that was a wild ride. I brought 2 goats into the vet and she diagnosed them with polio, which is essentially when the gut flora of the rumen has been upset in a certain way and it stops producing the vitamin B1, which creates a thiamine deficiency, which gives them polio. And polio is characteristic of stiff legs, not being able to run around properly, and sort of a swinging back of the head. Some of the symptoms look kind of like listeriosis, but listeriosis is very characteristic of circling. So we did an IV treatment for the one doe that had been kind of sick for 2 days. She wasn't like completely flat 2 days ago, but yesterday morning she woke up, or yesterday morning I went in to look at her and she was flat, so I was trying to do my own treatments. And then this evening during milking, Mom came in and she was like, you need to get a hold of a vet because another one has gone down acting really weird. So thanks, Mom, for checking in on my goats too. She's the reason why we saved at least the one and possibly all the others. The one that needed the IV treatment is still kind of, you know, hit or miss potentially. So she's coming home with me tonight. She's gonna be in my garage and we're gonna give her a little heater, and she needs a treatment tonight at 9 p.m. and at 12 at night. So I'll be staying up and giving her those thiamine shots. So hopefully we see an improvement tomorrow morning. And if there isn't really any improvement by tomorrow around lunchtime, then it is going to be time to call it quits with her because we have done everything possible. The vet did say that she had seen worse cases than that, and it does take a couple hours for everything to start working really, if they're that far gone. So she was already at the seizure stage as well, the goat that had been sick for 2 days. She was given a little bit of sleepy drugs so that she wouldn't be seizuring so much, so she's sleeping right now. And then hopefully I'll be able to bring her back to health. I'm just really thankful that we've really only got one goat right now that's kind of still lost in the woods for now. I'm crossing my fingers. But yeah, thanks again to Corman Park Vet Clinic, because don't know what I would do without you guys. So that doeling there in the kennel, she was also exhibiting some stiffening symptoms and like throwing back of her head. So she came to the vet yesterday too, and we were able to give them all thiamine last night. And so she's doing better, thankfully. The other one has shown maybe like a touch of improvement, but not a whole lot overnight. So I'm not holding out like a lot of hope for her, but we'll see how she does today. And if there is like absolutely no improvement, then we're gonna have to call it, unfortunately. However, I'm gonna take the whole situation as like a 70% win, because if I hadn't gone to the vet like my mom advised, I would have lost more. So just losing one still sucks, but at least it's one and not like 4. So it sucks, but sometimes you have a loss in farming, and when you have livestock, you have dead stock. Okay, I just walked into my garage. You guys are absolutely not gonna believe this. She's sitting up, holding her head up. Yeah. So she's still doing some seizuring, which is characteristic because she had some brain swelling because of the polio. And there's not any real sight in there, but she has been eating a little bit. The seizuring is still a little concerning, I'm not gonna lie, but this is the first time she sat up since, I want to say Wednesday, and it is Saturday today. So that alone already tells me that she's getting a bit better. That's wild. I did not think that she would still make it, and she's still not out of the woods completely, obviously, but I'm gonna give her a drink of water, and we're gonna see where we can go from there. Yeah, I know, babes, I know. So we're gonna continue some thiamine injections just to help her, and anything that she doesn't use in her body is gonna be excreted through urinating, so it's not gonna hurt her. So we're gonna give her what she needs and hopefully keep her on the upward trend. So it's early Sunday afternoon. It's like 2 days now since she's been getting her thiamine treatments. And if I look disheveled and tired, it's because I milked cows and fed calves this morning, so. Yeah, she's still wobbly, but I'm gonna see if I can get her out of here and get her to stand. Hi! Hello! So her face here is a little bit swollen. I think maybe because she's been banging it a bit. But there's still no sight in that eye, it looks like. Like there's no reaction, so. But if I touch her, there is some twitching of her eyeball. So, yeah, my fiance noticed some swelling on this side. So I did a little bit of physical therapy with her, but as you guys can see, she's still not looking the best. But this is where I'm going to leave this video off. If the coming videos are a little bit confusing, it's because I consolidated all of the footage about this goat into one video, and there might still be some footage from that Friday where I had to rush her to the vet in the next video. But yeah, so I'm holding out some hope still for this girl, but she needs to start eating better, or she's not going to make it just because she's not eating. But she is drinking voluntarily, like a lot, so that's good. and she is looking stronger already. So I'm hoping that that's an upward trend, but if not, then I will have to make the tough decision. And at this point, I don't know yet if I'm gonna have to make that decision or not, but we remain hopeful. And yeah, just hope for the best, I guess. Don't know a whole lot else to say about that, so I'm not sure how much one can enjoy a video like this, but if you learned something from this video, please like it and share it and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye. Me, little survivor.